Whoa, I got you, Mitzvah. Right next to the fresh knishes. Yeah.
Shalom Aleichem, how are you?
Baruch Hashem. Now you have something nice to say, because you always catch me off guard.
Well, I was actually thinking about something.
Remember, you only have 2 minutes to the bus.
I was actually thinking about something interesting, to me at least. The Adar is Rosh Hashanah, Aleph and Dar. So Aleph is Alufu Shel Olam De'Ebishur, and Dar is dwell. So where does Hashem dwell? When does He dwell? Like Adar is a happy time. Whenever there's happiness, whenever there's simcha, then the Eibishter dwells there.
Very nice, beautiful. Now, you mind taking this? I can make myself my coffee?
Sure.
Okay, hold on. Remember, first of all, Yerachmiel, you said today you want me to make the video next to the bell, a good chocolate bell. Remember, you can't eat the cream, just the cream. You have to eat the cream and the sponge cake at the bottom. Okay, Yerachmiel, that's that. Parshas Pekudei. I found a very funny thing. I remember that the Rebbe had once wrote, at the end of every parsha it says how many psukim there are, and the Rebbe once pointed out that's wrong. What it says in most of the Chumashim, B'li Kol Siman. B'li Kol Siman. People thought it meant the amount of psukim is B'li Kol. Says the Rebbe, that's a mistake. B'li Kol Siman. Somebody said that this parsha doesn't have a siman. So, very cute, right? However, so I went to look. I wasn't clear. It was a B'li Kol, Ein Boy Siman. So I went to look to all the newer Chumashim. Don't have anything there because B'li Kol Siman. Dafke the Lubavitcher printed Chumash has B'li Kol Siman because they wanted to point out what the Rebbe wrote. No, they left. They reprinted it with so they could point out the point the Rebbe makes. Anyways, Parshas Pekudei is a lot of good stuff. There is one phrase that's repeated 19 times. Which phrase? When I say phrase to you, what do you think? Yabba dabba do. What phrase? Kasha tziva Hashem es Moshe. Bam! After every keli, Kasha tziva Hashem es. The Baal HaTurim says, why does it say so many times? It says the Baal HaTurim because Moshe Rabbeinu said, "Mecheni no b'sifrecha." Please erase me. Hashem said, I'm not erasing nothing. 19 times. Kashatziva, that's a funny thing. You want to be erased? I'll show you what it means to be erased. Kashatziva Hashem is Moshe. And the Baal HaTurim says, it's connected to 19 brachas in Shemoneh Esrei. The Chaim HaKadosh points out, that one time it says, Vayasu b'nei Yisrael kashatziva Hashem es Moshe. So the Chaim says, b'nei Yisrael made the Mishkan. B'tzalel, a couple of good guys put it together. So he points out the famous thing that the Rebbe says, that Yidden are one big happy family. And if others do it to get things together, it's like we all do it. There's many mitzvahs that me as a Yisrael, I as a Yisrael can't do, but the Kohen does. So as together, we accomplish Kashatziva Hashem es Moshe. The Rebbe points out that the last two words in this week's parsha is B'chol Maseyem. B'chol Maseyem means throughout all their journeys. And the Rebbe points out why we finish off with those two words. I want to tell you, I have a couple of mathematicians who always, every time I say a gematria, within 5 minutes they call me, you're wrong, the numbers don't match. Yossi, whatever, you know who it is. So I'm going to tell you at the end of the Chumash, it says that this parsha, the Chumash Shemos, is 164 parshias. Not setra, parshias. And he says, Keminyan Yisodeka. Yisodeka is 164. It'll support you. And the Rebbe points out the same thing about B'chol Maseyim, that every part of the journey, you need every part of the journey to get you where you are. And every part of the journey at that point, it's important to be fully where you are. So the ups and downs. I heard a very geschmack of art. A very, very geschmack of art. The geschmack of art is when the Yidden left Mitzrayim and there was a Shira Sayam. It says that she came out, Dvorah came out, with tupim, with the drums, and she sang the Shira. Now, if I would ask you, sing me something heartsick, you can bring a drum out. A drum hacks a cup and cymbals. You would bring a fiddle. You would bring a harp. First of all, a drum. Beautiful word. A drum, taka claps. But if you knock it to beat, it's a music. You want to go through? It's a music. And the lesson over here is sometimes you get a zetz, and yet you have to sing and dance. If you recognize that even the zetz, the clap, comes from the Eibishter, that's the highest level of singing and dancing. And that's the Bechol Maseyem. Now, the singing has such a strong power, that it's even able to create atonement for things that Yom Kippur can't. Somebody told me a Geshmak Avart Shabbos. Somebody says, how do we know Purim is greater than Yom Kippur? Yom Kippur, the Gemara says in Yuma, the Alter Rebbe quotes in Tanya, creates kapara for many things. But Chilul Hashem, even Yom Kippur can't be Mechaper. What is Purim celebration? The celebration, the Chilul Hashem, that the Yidden celebrated with Achashverosh. So Purim has a level, the Simcha of Purim could even atone, could bring kapara even for the greatest of Rahman al-Islam things that people fell. So we should all take advantage of this Simcha and Simcha paired together.